Today, we sit in silence and listen to his echoes. Ace Frehley, the Spaceman, the original rocket man of Kiss, reportedly on life support, a brain bleed after a fall in his studio, as some sources claim. The family may face one of life's cruelest decisions: to pull the plug. Reports say, via The Sun, says his health has not improved, that he is on a ventilator, and his family is weighing withdrawing support. But even if the reports are premature or unconfirmed, what matters more is how we remember him. The riffs, the makeup, the rawness, the cosmic swagger. Ace was born in the Bronx in 1951, a kid who looked beyond the city concrete and heard stars. In 1973, with Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and Peter Criss, he co-founded Kiss. Their makeup, their spectacle, the scream of guitars and the flames. Ace was the rocket launching edge to that sonic spaceship. He held down songs like Cold Gin, Shock Me, Detroit Rock City, and every time his guitar screamed, people felt lifted. He wasn't just the guy in silver. Behind that mask was tone. His solos were clean, biting, melodic, and daring. He played space, heartbreak, and defiance in 6 strings. When he left Kiss in 1982, he didn't fade. He built Frehleys, Comet, solo albums, reinventions. His solo hit, New York Groove, became an anthem. He kept returning to the guitar, kept pushing boundaries, and staying real to his voice. And then came the reunions. In 1996, he rejoined Kiss in the original lineup. Makeup back on, the chemistry reignited. Through the late 90s and early 2000s, he toured, recorded, reclaimed part of the legend. Though he left again, his legacy never left. In recent years, Ace has remained active, but 2025 brought danger. News broke that he canceled the remainder of his 2025 tour dates due to ongoing medical issues, citing a fall in his studio that required hospitalization. He pulled out of the Antelope Valley Fair after that fall, and doctors reportedly advised him not to travel. Despite his health struggles, he was working on Origins Volume 3, a new album in his series of cover song projects, collaborating again with producer Alex Salzman. And earlier this year, he canceled shows due to illness at Brockfest in Wisconsin and Illinois, citing that he was not in condition to deliver his standard performance. If tonight becomes a turning point, let us light candles in his memory, but let us also remember resilience. Ace survived many storms, many scars, and always returned to the guitar. He was cosmic and grounded. He was spectacle and sincerity. He taught us that tone matters, soul matters, and that legends don't just vanish, they echo. I can remember playing New York Groove myself. I think it was at the 4th grade or 5th grade talent show at school, and playing that song, and everybody, standing ovation afterwards and everything. And man, Kiss was a huge thing. And that was the first performance I ever did, was playing an Ace Frehley song. And for me, Ace Frehley was the standout member of Kiss. Ace was the guy I wanted to be. Sure, Gene was scary as the demon. Paul seemed to, he had his own thing going on, and Peter Criss looked cool. But the Spaceman seemed like he was from another planet. And so in 1996, I never got a chance to see the original lineup of Kiss. Back in the 70s. I was too young, probably wouldn't have been allowed to go to it even if I'd gotten a ticket. But in 1996, when they did their reunion tour, I was all about it, man. And I can remember going to that Kiss concert, and here's what I did. I bought tickets. I bought 2 tickets to the Kiss concert, right? And I thought, okay, I've got 2 tickets, and I'm gonna find a date for that concert. So we went out to a bar one night, and I waited for the hottest girl to come in the bar, and I went up to her and said, hey, I got tickets to go see Kiss. You want to go see Kiss? And she was like, hell yeah, I do. And boom, that was my night seeing Kiss. And it was, a wild night, on top of the fact that, we were going to see Kiss, and I can remember seeing them, being on the side of the stage and be able to see backstage. And I remember like Ace getting a cortisone shot in his knee or something. I remember they were back there, literally, like you can imagine being an older guy and getting ready to go back out on that stage, and the maintenance and how difficult that was. But man, that was an amazing concert, an amazing show. And I'll always remember that as the one time, because I wanted to see the original lineup of Kiss. Yes, you had Tommy Thayer in the past, more recently, performing as Ace. But to me, there was only one Spaceman. And man, if this has come to fruition, then let this be my tribute to Ace. If he is no longer with us, then I just want to say thank you. And it's a huge loss, man. We're losing so many legends. And I hate to be reporting this kind of stuff, because these are the people that inspired us to pick up guitars. And yes, there were other players that came along that might have been far further ahead than Ace Frehley. But Ace Frehley lit the candle that set the world ablaze with Kiss. So we listen, we salute, we play. For every riff that Ace Frehley gave the world, every solo that touched hearts, every moment when the Spaceman made us believe in something beyond ourselves. And that's what he did. He made us believe in something beyond ourselves. We say thank you, Ace. He may be quiet now. This might be the final curtain call for Ace, but the guitars still scream. The legacy still roars. And in that roar, Ace Frehley lives forever.